of mobile development frameworks. I'm going to go over my app with you guys really quick, and then I'll go through the code. So this is basically how my app looks. I have 10 random either point of interests or businesses or different things. Um, if I click on one of them, it will go to a map screen, and then it does this cool little zoom animation that I found on the interwebs that zoom to location. It automatically puts clicks the annotation for you. If you click it, it'll still show the business name, and then I have the name here, the latitude and the longitude, and it'll do that for all of these. And then I have my world map here, which I'll show you guys in the code where it just picks the farthest left point, the farthest right, the farthest north, and the farthest south, and just gets them all on the screen. And then if you click these, it will give you the annotations. I have my edit menu here, so if I delete Bismarck and hit done, you can see Bismarck disappeared. And then I'll show you if I delete all three of these on the west side. So Riot, Blizzard, and MGM Grand in Las Vegas. The map will actually just adjust to however many points are on the screen. So that's how my app works. And then for my code here, this is my storyboard. So I just have my tab bar view controller here. I have this is just my map view controller, and then I have a navigation that leads to a table view that has the custom cell for the business name, and then the detail view here. So here is my business class. So I just have this init with name and location function. So I'll show you in the tab bar view controller where I call this, and then all the things that are shown. So here I create a new business class. I just name them 0 through 9, and then init with name. Here's the name, and then the location, which I just went to Google Maps and just got the latitudes and longitudes from there. And then here I create the singleton. So if it's as long as the data is not nil, it adds all these objects to the array, which I have set up in the data manager here. It just creates an immutable array. And then for my table view controller here, I have the custom cell, which just puts the text as the business name part of the array. And then for my detail view controller, I bring the latitude and the longitude in from the data from my singleton, and then I pass those in. I convert those to strings, and then I put that on the view. Here's where my map is created, and then here's how I got the zoom to work. So it's just an MK coordinate region, make with distance, and then this is the center, and this is how far above and below and left and right of the point I want to see zoom. So the bigger this number, the more zoomed out it'll be. And then for my large map view, here I bring in I have a for in loop. So for this, every object of this in the database or in the businesses array, so it'll run this for as many times as the objects are in there. I basically just pull the latitude and longitude, store them in floats it'll reset every time, and then I check I run every latitude. So if the second latitude is bigger than the first, it sets the max to the second one, and then if the third one's bigger, it'll set that. If it's not, then it'll just remain the second, and does the same for the longitudes. And then I create every annotation. So this creation of the annotation will run every time the loop runs, and then I add the annotation to the view. The only way I could get it so that when I delete an annotation, I have to have the view remove all the annotations, and then it just re-adds them right after. I couldn't figure out a way for it to actually go in and remove the specific one, because this loop doesn't know that the data changed at all. So it just keeps, or it knows that the data changes, but it doesn't know that the point needs to get removed. So I just have to remove every annotation and then just reapply the new one. So that's my app. I hope you guys like it, and I will see you next week. Thanks a lot.